Welcome back to the Taiwan Outlook. I'm your host, Raymond Wu. We're continuing our conversation with Mr. Ulf Bremer, the general manager of a leading international hotel, Far Eastern Shangri-La in Taipei. Wolf, I'm going to start off with this segment on the question about the global economy. We all know it's not doing very well. We don't even know we've seen the bottom of it yet. And with a slowdown, how do you think that will impact your business, your hotel business in Taipei and in Tainan adversely in the year 2009?
Well, I think, Raymond, I would probably start off the following way.
Okay.
Disregardless if you've got a good economy or a bad economy.
Okay.
I think the utmost of a business running is to try to gain the most out of it.
Yes.
Of course, if the times are good, it's very easy.
Yes.
Because the spending is easy.
Yes.
Once the economy goes down and people do not want to hold, or they would like to hold back because they are uncertain.
Of course.
It makes it a little bit more difficult. Now, the circumstances are exactly happening right now. We don't actually know what we're dealing with.
Exactly.
And it's just an ever-evolving situation and so on and so forth. So, again, as a team within the Shangri-La Hotel here in Taipei, but as well as a group, you will see developments all the time. Repositioning, reformalizing strategies, ad hoc little promotions, stimulating and so on and so forth. But at the same time, we always would like to make sure that the customer feels, number one, the quality hasn't changed in terms of our service.
Good.
The product has not changed at all. The dedication from the service point of view, so my colleagues and I have not changed either.
Okay.
So we would like to make sure that we are as close as possible with our guests, and we formulate this one very clearly with attractive offers, but we do not want to wish to undersell ourselves. At the end of the day, you correctly said we are a five-star product.
Yes.
Now, I have got many, many thousands of other colleagues who do not work for Shangri-La, but they work for other hotels, whether it's freestanding or groups, whether 4, 3, 2, 1, lodges, YMCAs, and so on and so forth. They offer the same. They offer a service, and they offer a service according to their standards.
Okay.
So I think the message at the moment is we would not like to just say we drop prices.
No.
I think it's not our intent in the first place. And I think it's a very important aspect for all of us.
Yes.
That the quality of product that we have, that's what we charge for.
Okay.
But it should be of superior. It should be excellent service and excellent dishes and stays in the hotel room and so on and so forth. So yes, the opportunity of the voucher, which you indicated a little bit, I think it's an opportunity. I think it's a great stimulus for the individual, because it's a benefit. It is a little benefit, a bonus.
Yeah, it gives a little extra incentive.
To spend.
Yes.
And I think if you look again in terms of entire economy, in the entire production areas, everybody's coming up with very interesting, intriguing packages.
Yes.
And that's the beauty of the whole thing. So we don't say it's you or him, it's anyone who can buy something or he can get something out of this one. So as long as it is attractive, I think it will be a great success.
I think a very important phrase that you mentioned earlier is that you have a marketing position in the hotel business.
Yes.
Shangri-La is recognized as a leading brand. It does have, a brand standard to uphold. And you don't want to, even during economic difficulties, you don't want to lower your standard to attract customers.
Yes.
But you do, like you mentioned, offer packages, that's in accordance with the government stimulus package, like the 3,600 NT spending voucher. And all those things, as people watching our program, overseas, when they come back to Taiwan, what can they expect to use their 3,600 NT spending voucher to get from Shangri-La Taipei or Shangri-La Tainan?
Well, dearest viewers, dearest visitors to Taiwan, do me the favor and visit our website. www.shangri-la.com and look for our hotel. If you are of Chinese origin and you speak Mandarin or you read Mandarin, we have got a local website.
Good.
So if you just Google, or I used actually a brand name I should not use, I apologize, just surf us and you will see a wide range from room to F&B, so food and beverage outlet offers, which are very attractive. And I think I would not be using too much time of your airtime here as well.
No.
But just use the opportunity and visit us, because you will see a very attractive range of different products that we would like to offer you.
And in terms of what we discussed earlier about opening up to China, to cross-strait relations, how would you expect, as time goes on? The logistics are being ironed out. The direct 3 links is now a reality, no longer a dream. And now people are traveling back and forth a lot easier. And would you believe that in the future that Shangri-La, Taiwan, including Taipei and Tainan, can play a more leading role in terms of attracting mainland tourism and also business people if they come individually to Taiwan? And how would you plan on doing that?
Well, the fundamental goes back to service.
Okay.
I think it's utmostly important. Obviously, you have a brand which recognizes or is being recognized as a delivery of service. As a group, Shangri-La has got a good number of regional as well as global sales centers which promote destinations. And the destinations are dictated where you are present. At the same time, our media presence, our relationship with our journalists as partners, going for awards that recognize a product, such as a hotel, making the name of Taiwan and Taipei or Tainan present, will give you so much headway.
Of course.
And I think that will give it. Now, I think it's a very important balance between the ministries and the government,
of course,
the airline business,
of course,
hospitality in general terms. So it is in terms of hotels, restaurants, tour operators, and so on and so forth, as well as retailers, which really come together and provide the package that you require. And you can see a lot of activities have happened already in Taiwan in general. And I think a few more things will come through in the next 1-2 years, which will probably put Taiwan even more prominent.
More visible.
More visible.
Okay.
Now, I think the government has to play a very active role in this one. And,
government needs to. Yes.
I will only speak as a visitor, if I can say so. I think the important part is really that you communicate freely and openly. And you really demonstrate of what are the services available. If you come up with false information or false teasers, it will hinder your, or long term will give you a problem. But I think we have got such a well-established hospitality sector here in Taiwan already, so the foundations are there. I think now we just need to ensure that our resort products, whether it's the Yangmingshan area, the national parks, the water sides, the hot springs, from hiking to golfing and so on and so forth, is being even further developed. And from there on, it will be a walk in the park. There's one element which is obviously incentive business, which is always, or meeting incentive business, which is always very, very interesting as well for hotel operators, but as well for other industries. And all these things will come more and more prominently available. Now, economy speaking, yes, there's a lot of waiting to be done at the moment, because I think all the big corporate enterprises will hold back for investments at this stage, because they are trying to find their own footing. But I think give it a few more
months,
quarters, and we will have a rebound coming through, and it will show us very dominant.
Certainly keep our fingers crossed.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about a little competition in your industry. We know that there's at least 2 or 3 international brand hotels going to be opening up in Taiwan in the next year or 2. And you also have some other established chains already in Taipei. I won't name the names, but you know them very well. How tough is it for you as a lead operator of a leading hotel chain in Taipei to compete both, like you said, with freestanding hotels, other international brands, and other local brands in this very tight market?
Any kind of a competition is a stimulus. Any kind of additional international chains coming into Taiwan will only benefit us, because it will even more demonstrate a strength of a product. And the product, I'm talking Taiwan. If a hotel group would come here without any purpose, it would close its doors very fast. So I think with this brand awareness, it will certainly give us new opportunities. Internal competition, if I can say it for this city of Taipei or for others, we should not worry.
Okay.
The market has got enough potential, first of all.
So you think the pie is big enough for all of you? Maybe.
I think so, yes. If I can, no, I believe so.
Yes.
Because even if you compare yourself to Hong Kong, Singapore, we have got a far lesser competition in terms of number of chains, hotels, and so on and so forth. So there's no question about it.
Okay.
Now, the cross trades and other economy circumstances will even grow, hopefully, the market as well. So for manufacturing, maybe we're going to have some manufacturing coming back to Taiwan.
Yes.
So should that occur, there's a new type of customer coming, maybe.
New set of demands.
And I think it's a part of having a very open inbound, outbound approach.
Yes, I like that optimistic outlook for Taiwan's economy and for the industry.
I think, if I may say one more thing there, is having new groups or new hotels coming or new operators coming into town, it will give us an opportunity for growth for our individuals, for our people in Taiwan as well. Because if you have got a few, it may have an opportunity to a limited growth.
Okay.
If you have got a few more operators, the expansion opportunities to grow your expertise, to grow your knowledge, and ultimately a promotion, so to speak, might be an opportunity as well for that individual. Loyalty to a hotel is very important, or to a business, but I think individual growth is very important as well, to gain experience, and through better experience you can even deliver better services.
Yes.
So I think it's a great opportunity.
Thank you, Wolf, for that very engaging response. And when we come back to the Taiwan Outlook, we're going to shift the focus a little bit and ask Mr. Bremer about his experience on the personal side of working and living in Taiwan. We'll be right back.